Do you truly believe that you need to lock yourself in a room with a stack of grammar books to become fluent? Or that you need to buy an expensive plane ticket to a foreign country just to speak confidently? What if I told you that the secret to fluency isn't hidden in a library or a classroom? It is actually hiding in your kitchen, on your morning bus ride, and even in the aisles of your local supermarket. You have been walking through the best English classroom in the world every single day, that you just haven't realized it yet. Today, I am going to give you the key to unlock it. Hello everyone, and welcome. I am so happy you are joining me today because we are going to talk about a concept that is going to completely change the way you look at language learning. We are going to move away from the boring stuff, the endless grammar drills and the long lists of words that you memorize and forget the next day. Instead, we are going to talk about a new, exciting idea. The idea is simple. You can learn English every single day. Not from a textbook, but from your normal, actual life. Your morning coffee, your walk to work, the food you cook, and the conversations you overhear. Everything can be your teacher. This method is powerful because it is simple and it works for every single level, from beginner to advanced. Today, I will show you how to turn your daily life into your own personal language laboratory. Let's start with a simple question. Why do so many people study English for years, 5 years, 10 years, but they still freeze up when they try to speak? Why can't they speak with confidence? The reason is actually quite simple. Most people have been trained to believe that learning only happens inside a school. They think learning is about filling out worksheets, taking tests, and stressing over mistakes. They get stuck in a loop of studying rules but never actually living the language. But real English doesn't live inside a book. Real English lives out here in the world. It lives in the sounds of the street, in the subtitles of your favorite movies, in the lyrics of the songs on your playlist, and most importantly, in the thoughts inside your own head. If you have been searching for how to stop translating in your head and start thinking in English, the answer isn't more study time. The answer is changing how you view your day. Let me give you a very clear example of how this works. Let's start right at the beginning of your day. Imagine you just woke up. You are feeling a bit sleepy. You walk to your kitchen to start your day. Usually, you might just do this on autopilot, without thinking. But today, you are going to use this moment. You decide to make a coffee. As you pick up your cup, articulate the thought in English. Say to yourself, "This coffee smells strong." You take a sip. Think, "This coffee tastes sweet." You feel the heat of the mug in your hands. Tell yourself, "I like this warm feeling." It seems so small, doesn't it? But you aren't just drinking coffee anymore. You are narrating your life. You are connecting the physical sensation of the drink directly to the English words without translating from your native language first. This is how you build the foundation of fluency. Now let's go deeper. Let's look at one of the best places to learn vocabulary, the supermarket. I want you to imagine you are walking into a grocery store. You're thirsty, so you walk to the beverage aisle. You pick up a bottle of water. Instead of just throwing it in your basket, look at the label. It says still water. That tells you there's no gas. It isn't sparkling. It says natural mineral water. In just 1 second, without opening a dictionary, you've learned that natural means from nature, not artificial, and mineral implies it has healthy elements from the earth. You learned this just by looking at a label. But I know what some of you are thinking. But I live in a country where the labels aren't in English. That is okay. You can still learn English vocabulary for your daily routine by simply engaging with the objects. Walk through the store and categorize things in your mind in English. You see the bread and pastries? Tell yourself, "This is the bakery section." You see milk, cheese, and yogurt? Say, "These are dairy products." Remember, dairy means foods made from milk. You walk past the fruit. You see apples, bananas, and tomatoes. Name them. You walk past the freezer. Think, "These are frozen foods." Frozen means very cold, like ice. You see the cleaning supplies like soap and paper towels. Categorize them as household items. You can even practice reading the packaging in your imagination. You pick up a bag of rice. Describe it. This is long grain rice. I need to wash it before I cook it. You pick up a yogurt. Describe it. This is low-fat yogurt. You pick up a box of cereal. Read the box in your mind. This is whole grain. You pick up a pack of chicken. You see it has no bones and no skin. In English, we say this is boneless and skinless. You are not reading a textbook. You're adding English labels to your real world. While you're in that shop, you can do something else very powerful. You can practice asking questions. Now, you don't actually have to ask the staff if they don't speak English. You ask these questions in your mind to train your brain's structure. Think to yourself, where can I find the pasta? Do you have almond milk? Is this fruit fresh? Do you have a smaller size? I am looking for something healthy. I think this is too expensive. By doing this, you are practicing forming real, useful sentences. You're training your brain to be ready for the moment you actually need to speak. Let's move on to the next part of your day, your commute. Whether you drive, take the bus, or walk, this is often dead time, but for us, it's a huge opportunity. The word commute just means your regular trip to work or school. Use this time to observe and describe. Look out the window. What do you see? Narrate it. I'm going to work now. It is cold today. I see a man wearing a blue jacket. The bus is crowded today. I like this road. It is quiet. You don't need long, complicated academic sentences. Simple sentences are enough to build fluency step by step. Over time, this quiet practice becomes a habit. You will find that English words start popping into your head automatically because you have trained your brain to observe the world through an English lens. And if you can, plug in your headphones. Listen to a podcast, an audiobook, or simple English music. Even if you don't understand 100% of the words, your brain is absorbing the rhythm and the melody of the language, just like a sponge absorbs water. Okay, let's head back home. It's time to cook dinner. Cooking is an amazing way to learn verbs because cooking is all about action. Every time you move your hands, there is an English verb for it. Don't just cook, narrate the process. When you use a knife, say, I am chopping the onions. Chop means to cut into small pieces. When you put water on the stove, say, I am boiling the water. When you put spices in, say, I am adding salt. When you combine things, say, I am mixing everything. When you put oil in a pan, say, I am heating the oil. When you put liquid in a cup, say, I am pouring the water. Then there are the specific cooking terms. You slice the bread. You fry the eggs. You steam the rice. You serve the meal. Imagine you are following a recipe in English. It tells you to let it cook for 10 minutes. That implies you must wait. By connecting the physical action of your hands with the English verb, the vocabulary sticks in your memory much longer than if you just tried to memorize a list of verbs from a piece of paper. Technique 6. Entertainment and TV. Finally, the day is done. You want to relax and watch a movie or a TV show. This is a classic way to learn, but let's make it effective. Don't stress if you don't understand every word. That is completely normal. Use English subtitles. Let your eyes and ears work together. Listen for those short, common phrases that native speakers use all the time. Phrases that convey emotion. If a character is rushing, they might say, "Come on, let's go." If someone is shocked, they might say, "Are you kidding me?" or "Are you serious?" If something is great, they say, "That's amazing." If they are leaving but coming back, they say, "I'll be right back." When you hear these, pause the video, repeat them, copy their emotion, copy their tone. This teaches you the feeling behind the words, not just the definition. Conclusion. So, my friends, the idea I want you to take away today is this. English is everywhere. It is not just in a school. Your life is the classroom. Your daily routine is your best teacher. You can learn without stress, without pressure, and without boring books. Just talk to yourself. Observe the world. Narrate your morning. Describe your shopping and narrate your cooking. Every small sentence you form, every label you read, and every thought you think in English is a step forward. I am so proud of you for being on this journey. You are already learning every day and every moment. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. If you found this approach helpful and want to light up your language journey, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, English Glow. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.